If you call for a civil war, the conservative veterans in this country take our country back from the evil left, Nazis.
A few moments later.
I've been doxxed online now, losing my family over this. I'm sorry that I posted that shit. I'm sorry I let my emotions get the better of me. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't have fucking done that.
Hey y'all, look how lazy we are in America. Now they got all the illegals out, you got regular Americans doing construction work. And we're so damn lazy, we can't even pick up the bricks ourselves.
These leftists are our enemies. This is no longer left versus right. This is good versus evil. You have, give or take, 3 years left. If you call for a civil war, the conservative veterans in this country take our country back from the evil left, Nazis who have destroyed our country, who mutilate our children, who rape our children, who coddle pedophiles. They don't even call them pedophiles anymore. They're minor attracted persons.
A few moments later.
The other day, when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I lost it. I was extremely emotional. I let social media and my emotions get the better of me, and I made a video talking about civil war. Posted a video the next day asking the president to call for civil war. A few hours later, I took the videos down. I talked to friends and I fucked up. I shouldn't have never posted it. I don't want a civil war. You know, I have friends on both sides. I've been doxxed online now. I'm having to send my family away. I'm losing my family over this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I posted that shit. I'm sorry I let my emotions get the better of me. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't have fucking done that. Now I have to pay for the fucking consequences. But I'm going to post this video. I'm going to leave it up, make it public, whatever. It's not going to change anything. You know, the damage is done. The only thing I give a fuck about are my kids. I'm losing them. I'm not going to fucking be able to see them for I don't know how long. Sending them far away. I feel stupid. I feel like a fucking moron. I am a moron for doing this. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me like that. Seeing the Charlie Kirk memorials kicked over and things said about him, t-shirts being made. I lost it, dude. I lost it. I got way over emotional. I posted a video while I was emotional. You know, I'm sure you've seen the video. You could tell that I was pissed. Which isn't an excuse. Not making an excuse. My kids are being threatened and it's my fault. Nobody else's is my fucking fault. I should never threaten people's kids, but I don't get to choose how people react to my word. You know, I apologize. I don't want a civil war. And also the people calling me racist, thinking I'm racist. I'm not racist. I grew up in East LA. All my friends are Mexican, black, gay, straight, you know, left, right. I have friends on both sides of the fucking spectrum. After that video, people reached out to me. I decided to take the videos down, but the internet's forever, and now I'm paying for my actions.
We're just asking people to come vote early. Early voting starts in less than 100 days. We're trying to beat the Democrats in the election because...
Did you say beat the Democrats?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
In the election, not physically beat them, but...
Get off my porch. Get off my porch. MAGA piece of shit. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get off my porch.
You see, Republicans? She didn't even say MAGA, but you're all roped in with them until they are gone. It's now Democrats and MAGA until then. Good-intentioned Republicans died with John McCain, and he'd be ashamed of you all. Her yelling, "Get off my porch," every time she tries to speak is so therapeutic to me.
Liberals get upset over the dumbest things.
Well, it is really fucking dumb. But we're not upset. We're laughing at you.
Like my Ultra Mega Edition BMW.
All right, so you're driving their line of cars that is produced entirely in Mexico, which is ironic for an Ultra Mega, but keep going.
And this isn't even my favorite one.
So you have 2 Mexican cars. Even weirder. Keep going. You are doing great with the owning the libs.
This one's where it's really at. The Biden Sucks Edition.
Oh, the second one has another grown man's name on the ass end of it in the form of a vanity plate. Is that like your version of a tramp stamp? Little Target for daddy?
I really should be thanking Biden, though, because I was just living a normal, great life under Trump, and then when Biden screwed the economy all up...
You mean the economy that had faster growth and better unemployment rates than Trump's first and now second term? You're doing great, sweetie. Keep going.
Had to get a bunch of extra jobs. Now I'm making a bunch of extra money.
Wait, so not only were you not out of work or underemployed, you were overemployed? That's how many jobs were available? You probably should thank Biden then, shouldn't you?
paying a bunch of extra taxes.
You mean the taxes that Trump put into place in his first term in office were in place through all of Biden's 4 years and are still currently in place? All those taxes? Yeah, I'm paying them too.
So liberals can get more stuff for free.
Really? You said that out loud with the fucking West Virginia shirt and hat on, the third most federally dependent state in the union that can't even pay for itself, let alone liberal people like me in Illinois who actually prop you people up. Not only do you not pay for us, you can't even pay for yourselves.
A win-win for all of us.
You know, it really isn't, because my federal tax dollars continue to prop your state up. Look, West Virginia, I know that you think education is some elitist liberal indoctrination cabal, but you really should try it. At the very least, if you don't want to try the education, which you're 47th in, by the way, just go back to being West Virginia. It used to be yee-haw, fuck the law, and now seemingly you can't wait to get on your knees to lick daddy's boots. Your shells of your former selves, and it's fucking sad.
Another day in America, another day watching our closest neighbors fight back against the mess that we've created. After President Putin Poodle declared Mexican drug cartels terrorist organizations, Mexico President and Queen of the Americas, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, hit back with some top-tier malicious compliance, saying, well, okay, if Mexican drug cartels are terrorist organizations, then those that are arming them should be terrorist supporters, right? And since 74% of weapons used by the cartels in Mexico are supplied by, you guessed it, the US, turns out we are the biggest suppliers and supporters of violence in Mexico. Whoops. Don't worry, she isn't just all talk though. She's walking the walk too. Proposing constitutional reforms to crack down on foreign arms traffickers into Mexico. This is what happens when Republicans spout tough on crime rhetoric without thinking about the consequences. The US has spent decades flooding Mexico with weapons and then pretending to be shocked when weapons are used for violence. Now, Mexico is holding up the mirror, and Republicans don't like the reflection of themselves. And you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing some more of this malicious compliance. Let's try to see Republicans and conservatives and MAGA get mad at Mexico for following the rules, though I'm sure they'll try. As we say here in America, you fuck around, you find out.
Hey y'all, look how lazy we are in America. Now they got all the illegals out, you got regular Americans doing construction work. And we're so damn lazy we can't even pick up the bricks ourselves. They really got these suction machines to move the bricks around. It's gonna take them 10 years just to build one wall. And look, all the employees are using these machines.
Have you heard of little Nvidia? Bigger Nvidia is a US technology giant that makes semiconductors, right? Computer chips. Specifically, chips used for AI, artificial intelligence. People can't pour a cup of coffee now without asking ChatGPT how the hell to do it. Now, the titan of Asia, Zhongguo, or China, is officially hard pivoting away from reliance on American tech company Nvidia. China has officially banned major Chinese tech firms from purchasing Nvidia AI chips as of mid this month, September 2025. It calls for a halt on all future orders of Nvidia chips and on testing and verification of currently possessed Nvidia chips in China right now. Instead, the Chinese companies that need chips, the Chinese state says to them, rely on our own homegrown Chinese AI chips. We do just as good as America. Why not? Built by Huawei and Cambricon. Now, that second company, Cambricon, you might not have heard of. I would almost guarantee you've not heard of that. Cambricon is referred to in the industry as little Nvidia. And as they invest in research and development, and more Chinese companies are likely now, especially, to rely on Cambricon because Nvidia has been banned basically by the Chinese state. As things move forward, little Nvidia might not stay little for long. The analysis: why now? Why is China at a state level hard pivoting away from Nvidia and the cutting edge technology that Nvidia can provide the Chinese companies and the Chinese state by extension? Why is China pushing to decouple from American Nvidia? Two reasons why it's happening right. Number one, because they would benefit from, in the mid to long term, from Chinese companies building their own AI chips or relying on other Chinese companies that build their own AI chips, domestic producers in China, because that gives China a home advantage and control of that critical resource and technology. Eventually, they can potentially export chips to other countries if they get good enough at it. That's reason number one. Reason number two is because China feels they're ready now to strike out by themselves, right? Like an employee at a software development company who gets good, learns how everything works, and then decides one day, you know what, here's my resignation. I'm gonna go off and start my own thing because I feel like I've got enough experience now. I've learned enough here. Thank you. Now I'm gonna go make some more money by myself, right? Like the training wheels coming off a bike when you have the confidence that you don't need them anymore. You take them off, you start riding two wheels only. Why does China need to decouple from American Nvidia? First of all, now, why do they need to do it now? I just answered that, right? Timing wise, two reasons given. Number one, they want domestic capability mid to long term. And number two, they feel they've learned enough now, so they don't need to rely on American companies. But why at all? Not now. Why is China deciding to decouple at all? Why not just stay importing from America? Nvidia is a leading chip company. They're likely to keep innovating and they're right at the forefront. So why move away from them? The answer as to why abandon the front run, globally speaking, in terms of AI chip manufacturing, the answer is geopolitics. We're at a point in humanity's timeline where we have fighting amongst Earth. Earth's not one country, and we have two great power rivals. And China has faced, in just the last couple of months, several instances of America turning the tap off on their chips. Nvidia was ordered by the American state several times to halt its sales of several AI chips to China. At one point, really bad low point, you could say, Nvidia was told to stop selling the H20 chips to China. Bro, these chips, Nvidia made the H20 chips restricted, weakened. They weakened it intentionally, specifically so America would allow them to sell it to China. They were like, H100s are super advanced. Okay, we'll make a rubbish one. Surely we can sell that to China. America was like, yeah, fine, you can sell that rubbish one to China. Those got restricted too. America was like, no, don't even sell them the rubbish ones. They're too good. They're too scrappy. They're too innovative. They might use the rubbish ones and still somehow close the gap between first place and second place. For a titan of a nation like China, this kind of unreliable supply is just not going to cut it in the mid to long term. And that too from your rival, relying on your rival. No, thank you. I wish I knew the Mandarin for that. So China is decoupling. That's the reason why. To make sure nobody can turn the tap off on the entire Chinese technology sector overnight, really, in the future, if they so want it. And with this decoupling, China can work on innovating past Nvidia, not relying on Nvidia's second-tier stuff that America allows China to receive. No, the AI chip sector of the Dragon of the East has been unleashed.